Shout out to everybody here. Just having a technical difficulty, of course. I don't know what's happening here. We got no camera, but we're going to fight through it here and see if we can troubleshoot us right in there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. I don't need this over here. Sorry. I'm stuck in the charts, and some days I'm not really into the setup. I'm into the charts. I mean, I'm always into the charts. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I see a bit of a flag here dumping to the downside for BTC, and it just doesn't look good. I mean, that's a bear flag that got rejected by the 200 MA, and I would suggest that's going to go further to the downside, right? I just don't see how that doesn't dump all the way back down somewhere to about, what, 92,000. I feel like we could go even lower. Stop loss on the other side of the 200 MA, and I was just about to jump on in here into a short. I want to see if the 1 minute is losing the 200, which I believe it is. It is. It just doesn't look good. And that rejection right there, to me, says we're likely going to dump to the downside. I see a move all the way back down here. Bookmap also has liquidity all the way down there. It's suggesting we're going to dump. Take profit would be at 91,940. All right. And my stop loss would somewhere be at 96,439. And I'm going to take this trade. I'm going to risk about 400 for 1,200. And I'm done playing games. All right. Actually, hold up. Hold up. Maintain. This is a thing they can get you. You set it up. It's set up for the previous price action, not for this price action. And you'll get thrown off on your math. All right, let me take a look here. All day they've been chopping it up. I started this morning. Beautiful trade from last night that dumped. I gave everybody a trade last night on a short. I was actually short since yesterday morning, and that continued to dump. Now red tire, red pocket square for the dump, obviously. But the idea is here that, then they chopped me. I went for a short here. They chopped me. So I'm a little, I don't like when they get me, when it's likely we're going to see what we're going to see. So, and honestly, price action's been iffy. So hold on. I hesitated for a moment here, but look, below the 200 MA, but they did this before. They ripped it right back up. They've been really ranging. Oh, you think you're going to short? We're going to rip you. Oh, you think you're going to long? We're going to dip you. And so I've been very, very wary of price action. I might not even take the trade for a split. Let me just wait for a split second here. Trader instincts tells me to just wait it out for a split second before I enter the trade. I actually did enter the trade, but look, see how you never know, man. You never know what you're going to do until you do it as a trader. That's what I've learned about myself. When is that moment you finally enter a trade? What is that difference between not being in and being in? I don't know. It's just a moment in time. All right. I got some weird chest pains today right here. Hurts so bad. I have this conjunctivitis that tends to get very sore at times. Today it's so sore. I'm wondering what the heck did I do? This area here, it's not good. I've been battling it for like 10 years now, on and off. And sometimes it makes me feel like, I don't know, man, like I got to go get an x-ray or something. Eventually I can lean back and my breastplate will pop. It will get this crack and it'll relieve all this tight tension in my chest. It's not good. I don't know where it's from. It started one day when I helped my dad on a roof thing. It's never been the same. So if anyone knows I got what's called costochondritis, and I've been battling it for years. It's very painful. Today it's at a very high pain, like an 8 or a 9, like the highest I've actually ever experienced it. It's actually pretty bad. Anyway, who cares about me? It's not about me, it's about you. But let's break it down. So I didn't get into the short, and look, they would have smacked me immediately. And this is the type of game I've been playing here today. So let's break down the bigger and the smaller time frames. See if there's any other insight we can see, if there's anything that I'm just missing here, and we'll break it down for you. One thing I do see, and we did talk about earlier, is a bullish divergence here on the 1 hour time frame. suggesting that we bottom for the day and we could get a move here. Kind of a very estranged shoulder, you know, kind of an inverted, not too good though. Attempting to make the first higher low in the dump. Look, low, lower low, lower low, higher low. Can you make a higher high, higher low, and dig ourselves out of here? This could be our daily bottom. There's a chance we could bounce, but we're gonna assume no based on the bear flag, but we'll see what happens. First thing I'm going to do is look at the weekly chart and take a look at where we are, what's happening on the weekly. Remember, we had two scenarios on the weekly. One was that we're making an ascending triangle. We're going to bounce back up. They're just playing games right now. This turns into a green candle at the end of the week. And next thing you know, we're ready to rock and we boom on out and we pump. This is still a possibility. All right, I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I want to state this again. I say it every day, but apparently people don't listen to me. I have no idea. Wait, repeat after me. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I have no clue where Bitcoin's going to go. Not a clue. No idea, actually, right? So I just kind of make that clear. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going. It could go to 50K. It could go to 40K. You know, I believe because they print money over time. Yeah. What the heck is going on here too now? No buffering, right? YouTube's giving me an error. There's always something, man. Today's a weird day. I tell you what, man. It's gray over here. I got a pain in my chest. YouTube's giving me an error. It's a strange day. I tell you what. Everybody see the stream fine? Any problems with the stream? Let me, of course, because I up the bit rate, I'm always watching here. All right, so, yeah, I don't know what was going on there. So, all right, so let's take a look. Yeah, I don't know, Jimmy. We'll check it out. Hey. All right. So, Bitcoin could still get a bounce here. It doesn't look likely. When you have 2 weeks like this and you beat down, that doesn't look likely, right? And that's why we built the Twisted Sister, and we said, hey, we could be making this falling wedge. Imagine maintaining that short, though, through the dump, the pump, and the dump. I mean, that would be very hard to short that top of the weekly. I don't know how those long-term traders do it with big leverage. That is, you put 100K in there, I mean, it's like you're up 50K, you're down 40K. It's just like, whoa. You know, that's why I tend to scalp in and out. I don't like to be in a leverage trade more than a couple days. You know, 4 or 5 days is like the most I think I've ever really maintained one. It's not, for some reason, that's not easy for me. That's a weakness or whatever. Everyone has a stronghold and a weakness. What's your weakness in trading? Everybody had a weakness. Anyone want to say what their weakness is in trading? Write it down. Say it out loud today. I think it's going to help you. My weakness is, if I had one, I don't trail stop enough. I could, I could probably make a little more money if I trailed my stops. I tend to sell a little early into the pump. The trailing stops would give me a little more. I think that's I could call that a weakness. I still maintain gains. All right. And someone says I can't. So let's take a look at what the weaknesses are here. What are people saying? Greed, moving the stop loss, over trading. I can't sell anything. Not taking profits in time. Emotions, greed, over trading, FOMO. My weakness is making any profit ever. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm doing. My weakness is I'm looking at too much. I don't know. I don't wait for my target. I get out early. That's okay. As long as you're getting out green, I don't even consider that a weakness, honestly. Going all in, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Every time XRP moves and reaches the breakout point, Bitcoin dumps. Today, XRP broke positive range and immediately Bitcoin dumps. It's all manipulation. God bless. I can't take any profits, revenge trading, switching my bias, not taking profits in time, paying the fees. I listened a bit. Oh my gosh. Sam, what can I trade? Yeah, they got that's like over time. It just that credibility window, just you can only have it for so long, and if you beat it up, it tends to shrink. Doubling down and loss, buying and overbought 50 minutes. Yeah, being technically challenged. Your blue eyes are my weakness. Oh my gosh. That's insanity. Anyway, and I'm missing a lens here. As you can see, clearly missing a lens. It's one of those days, man. I got one lens in my glasses. Like, it's insane. Like, that's when you know things are just, look, like, I got no, like, hi, guys. Anyway, we're going to make it through today some way, somehow. Buying 4K instead of 244. Going to be one of those days. Overthinking my entrance when I see it. Sounds to me like the underlying reason is discipline that's lacking from the comments. Amen. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so it does look to me, sad to say, like that ascending triangle idea is starting to wither away. And it's more likely that we're going further to the downside. All right. Get back into that. Oh, so look what they did here. Wow. So they went after the shorts again a second time. Look, they would have hit me again. So they're like, okay, so look, shorts put their stop losses here. They went and got them. Wow, they're treacherous today. Look, they're like, okay, so you're going to put your stop right there. We're going to get you there. I may have been spared. And then they would try to dump it again. And then they're going to, I just don't, man. I don't trust price action today at all. At all. I mean, it's a bear flag. It's supposed to dump. We're going to get back to that. But geez Louise, what a shady day to trade, huh? I mean, so anyway, the weekly. Also tomorrow we have the day, they have the markets closed. That's going to throw off the market. We had unemployment this morning at 8:30, right? Which was good, which is bullish. All right. Yeah, stop, Fred, reset the day. You change the paradigm or go point. yeah, just knock something out. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, dear Lord? Swing the day into a more positive way. Help the doom and gloom resume, or not resume. Push up the positive energy. Push up the grace. All the gratitude to the beautiful nature. All the beautiful people here on the live. Shout out to the 22 beautiful souls here on the live stream. 346 likes. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And Crypto Billy. So let's take a look here on the weekly. So the weekly, when you have a big candle to the upside, that just doesn't look good. And this is now a failure candle. I mean, one candle on either side, they can't reach the top. That's ICT failure. So it suggests that we are coming down somewhere, possibly to 61,000. There's a chance we do go there. Even possibly down to 60 to the 618. So, and I've been saying this for a while, and it just makes sense to me. Like, that's where we're going to go. Again, it doesn't mean it's a guarantee, but I mean, and then the 21-day moving average would come to the weekly. We'd make what looks like a bit of a bear flag, and we bounce. If Bitcoin cannot bounce in the next, day or two, and maintain some type of different structure here off this bottom trend, I mean, it's got to be making a falling wedge. You see? I've been showing you guys this falling wedge since we were here, since I showed the first set of bearish divergence. And I've been telling you we're likely going to come back to the 21-day moving average on the weekly time frame. And nobody believed me. Nobody wanted to hear me. Everyone wanted to say up only. And a lot of people said, why are you such a bear? People got all pissed at me because everyone was really euphoric and they didn't want us to go to a channel that had any type of bearish news at all. And I said, hey, I'm not a perma bear. I'm not a perma bull. When I'm above 97.2, I'm bullish. I told you all that. I flipped bullish and I immediately was, okay, let's go all the way to the moon. I told you if we were to lose 97.2, I'd flip bearish again. And there's the dump to the downside. Now that trade is starting to form. And there it is. I mean, look, there's a shoulder, a head right shoulder there. Look, there's a head and shoulder right there. It's almost a double 1, 2. That's a complex head and shoulder right there. Dumb. And I would have been in the money there too, finally. It's like I knew the direction today. They made it very hard for me to get into my trade. Kind of annoys me, man. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 90% with the direction. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, Bitcoin's going to dump. I'm pretty good about it. You know, the indication, like, look, that's a inverted, that's a head and shoulder below the 200 MA. That says sayonara, senorita, right? So that would take a stop loss at a take profit at 91, 985. And the stop loss would be somewhere here above 96, 155. 3 for 80. Now you say it's got a dump. It's a head and shoulder below the 200 MA. Everything is there for no go. Even looks like it broke the, you know, the bullish divergence. Doesn't look amazing at all. Looks like this thing's going to continue to go to the downside. But guess what? Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel absolutely amazing. I've had my salty positivity now, and I am just ready to go. Salty positivity, the super shot, ready to take you to the moon. No, but seriously, salty positivity, man. This is not a sponsored event. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. But I do feel amazing now that I've had that shot of positivity. Something has changed, and I immediately feel like I'm flying on the moon. Man, I popped some Zenos, and maybe I'll be on another level. New tropics over here. Bobcat holds recurrent events with donates to trusted producer research. Possum. God bless you, PSPS. Hope it goes well for you, Bella. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, ALCH, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room. Everybody in Cohol gets dumped on sometimes, but we come back strong with another fat bag. Maybe it'll make it again. Shout out to everybody here on the live. It's just me or is XRP. It doesn't matter. I played a cop, I played a fireman, I played a trader. I can do it all. I'm Maki Wahlberg, and I approve this message. Babe, it doesn't matter. We can do this, babe. We can get it done. I know how to do it, babe. My name's Maki Wahlberg. I was with Will Ferrell. I did it all. I told Tom not to get with that curly hair kid. I told him to get into Gala. He didn't do the Gala. I said, Tom, what are you doing? Why are you doing FTX over there? I don't understand. I don't get it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'm Derek Tickler. I approve this message. Send, hold it up nicely. Can we check it, please? Positivity, KOVU. Amen, amen. You got to be able to make a move, man. And it's all about our mentality. They're going to push, and they're going to make it hard to be positive here. They're going to do everything they can to maintain the pain, man. And they're going to bring the pain. I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain, you know? You know how it is. You know. You grew up on that raw. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I mean, that looks like a dump. But like today, I don't trust it. Every time I thought the probability is going to go my way, they kind of played games, except for last night when we got the perfect short. So, like, that's a head and shoulder below the 200 MA. That's going to dump 68% of the time. No real bullish divergence. There's nothing really there to stop this. This looks ugly. More dump, please. Send more dump down, sir. More dump, sir. I mean, a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, 200 for 400. It's usually not my style. Do I get wrecked again? 100 times today. Show me the money, baby. So I'm back at a short again. Come on, man. The probability is to the downside. We know it. We can see it. We can smell it. All right? Send it to the downside, baby. Send it to the downside. Show me the dump. Show me the dump. All right, let's go back into the bigger time frame here for Bitcoin. So, weekly bearish div. Looks like the weekly could dump even further down. Even today, just to the bottom of the pattern, even if we pumped up again. So, a dump down at 90,000. A pump back up to 95. A dump back down to 87. A bump back up to 93. A dump back down to 86, right? And then a nasty wick down. This is what I'm going to see happen, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, a nasty wick down. Okay, they take you somewhere to 76, 77,000. I believe that's going to be the low. We come up, they make some type of, and again, that's what I believe, we don't know. And then they make some type of inverted head and shoulder there with a neckline, and that's what gets us back out of here to the upside, right? But I do see some pain, and that might take a couple months. And I kept saying, man, it looks like a couple months of pullback. That pump yesterday got me a little euphoric. I'll be honest, or 2 days ago, it got me a little, I'm like, oh, wow, that Monday pump was just wow. Again, never trust the Monday pump. I should have known, right? Never trust a Monday pump. If Monday pumps, the whole day was a false move. You know what I mean? If you didn't get the false move on Monday, then you should think something's up. Like, what did they not do to me? Why didn't they do it? Or what's happening, right? So, let's put the lime into the water. I got lime today. Some people say lime's better than lemon. I don't know. You tell me. It is what it is, but I like the lime. All right? You ever have to bite the lime? Sometimes you got... That's how you get the most out of it. But then you get that, like... And you're like, But is it worth that just to get the lime bite? I think it is. You get a lot of nice crushing movements there out of the lime. Honestly, I don't know what's going on today with trading, but it feels like every single thing... Once I do one thing, they do the other. It's a back and forth today for me. It's making me not want to trade at all. Take the day off. Like, easy. Right? Look, now they're bouncing it. The second you get in, they bounce it. It's all because that looks like a divergence. See, even though it isn't, it has a divergence vibe to it. I got to be honest. You know what I mean? It looks just like divergence. They claim it's not divergence, but it This one I'm just letting go. Either they take me out or they put me in. Who cares? $200 to the trading. But dang, man, now you looks like a double bottom. See? Now it is a double bottom. Technically right there off about 94.5. 94.5 double bottom. Do I cut it off early? Man. Come on, man. This has been brutal. I won massive gains Monday, and then I just lost a couple $100 yesterday, and they chopped me up again. And I lost, I made almost $300 last night. But come on, man. It's a double bottom now. Anyway, let's get back into the bigger time frames. So the weekly doesn't look good. We got to be honest with ourselves. The 3-day chart looks absolutely horrible. It's making a bearish engulfing candle that will close in 2 days. And that just, I don't know what to say, but that's horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. You could say, is it going to bullishly retest this is your, last chance. Is that's some type of bullish retest here. You can say, hey, well, that's maintaining the trend line, and it's going to bullishly retest the trend line. I look at it a different way here and say, isn't that just a giant head and shoulder pattern? And that looks like it's gonna, man. Well, everybody's bullish and everyone thinks we're on, and then just that's it. And some real pain comes here in this market, and nobody expects it. And I just gotta. Everyone, and whenever I'm that bullish, and then we get the little pump, everyone's like, "Oh, why are you so bearish last week?" And I don't change. Like, I've been saying this since we were up here, I keep drawing the fib every single day. 3 or 4 or 5 times a day I do this, and I look at it and I say, well, look, we lose the high volume node again. There's a gap in the VRVP. I mean, how do you not go back to 67,000? That's the dot. 67K is the dot move right there. Yeah, a little support at 72,000. I could see 67K because I trade the VRVP very loyally. And I see us whenever we lose a node, we usually come to the next node. Very, 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 we do it very well. And with bearish divergence on the weekly, it just looks so likely like we're going to get the dump. I don't know. I'm not always right. Who knows? As you can see, I got chewed up right there. Look, I'm getting chewed up right now. Second I made the trade, they chewed me the other way. Now I got to see if we bearishly retest the 1 minute time frame here. But again, I'm not risking 2,000. I won't lose my whole account. I'll be back to fight another day, and there's still a chance I win this trade. Look at them trying to, what is this now? You bearishly retested the bottom of the trend line. As far as I'm concerned, that was a bearish retest. You dumped it. You tried to get back in. You couldn't. Be gone with you. That's a great entry. Bearish retest of the 200 MA. Could be a very nice dump here to the downside. So let's maintain. Keep a deep breath. I did not get stopped out. You can laugh at me when I really lose. Let's see what happens. Give me at least an hour before you make fun of me, all right? Give me at least an hour before you say, you lost your trade, you loser. All right, give me at least give me some time. All right, I may actually win this one. I may actually win this one, baby. All right? Don't do this at home, okay? Don't do this at home. All right? You will get absolutely rocked and wrecked. You don't know what's going on. And look at that. They were just at 95.1, took you back to 94.8 in a split second. Slapped you silly if you jumped in along there thinking you were sweet. So this looks like it's going to the downside, does it not, everybody? That doesn't look good to me. I'll be honest, like, that looks horrible. This looks bad news bears over here. 67K calling. I mean, I'll be honest, bro. That doesn't look good. They changed things so fast on us. Should probably put the word Bitcoin in there. Since hashtags aren't cool anymore. So I haven't seen a lot of people calling for that, but that's a bearish. And it looks like the short I'm in may actually, it could be a bigger short. I keep thinking this could be a payday. All right. And honestly, here's an idea right now for you. You know, just an idea. But you enter now. A stop right here above 100,000. And boom, right? That's about a 2.9 risk reward ratio to 67K. You know, 500, I put 500 for 15, 300 for, you know what I mean? But that short looks like it could likely play out. And even if it comes down here, you'd be in some, you know, so I'm just, this is, you know, so my whole point is it's not too late to get into the bigger idea. That's all. Just something to think about. And again, it could easily get stopped out. Who knows? There's no guarantees to trading. Understand? It's all probability. I don't know what's going to happen. I never did. You just thought I did. You know, I never did. I never knew it was going to go on. But how did you make all the calls? How did you know it was going to short yesterday morning? And how were you short last night? Like, how, you know, because the markets told me what was going to happen. They lost their 200 MAs. You know, when you lose your 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame, it's over, man. That's usually a pretty nice dump. And once you lose that, you go to the 2 hour 200 MA. Once you lose that, you go to the 3 hour 200 MA. And once you lose that, you lose the 4 hour. If you lose all that, you go to the 6 hour. If you lose that, you go to the 8 hour. And so your next 200 MA we're going to is the 8 hour 200 MA. I back tested all this. I've played with this for hours on end, and everything I tell you I know is true. If we lose the 8 hour 200 MA, we go to the 10 hour. We lose the 10 hour, we go to the 12 hour. And that's when the neckline breaks. And we drop, you know, and you can see our first stop would be somewhere around 86, 87,000 for Bitcoin. And the weekly takes a while to play out. It takes 4 to 5 weeks. Once it makes its initial bearish div, it takes 4 to 5 weeks to make the initial beginning dump. It takes about 12 weeks for the whole thing to play out, about 3 months usually. And we hit an all-time high there, right at 108,000. Now, I was bullish. I mean, I wanted to see that move. And again, we could still, there's a chance. Because I don't know what's going to happen. We bounce right here. We get tight, and for somehow, some way, we hold 94.5. You know, this is a low. This is a high. This could be a higher low right here. And then we could just, you know, break on out. That's still a possibility. It's getting slim. You know what I'm saying? It looks more and more likely that's not going to happen, but I don't know what's going to happen. I wish I could tell you all, hey, everyone, you know what? My name's Sam Price, and every single call I've ever made is 100%. When I tell you what's going to happen, it happens, and I'm just 100% everybody, and every single time I tell you it goes there, it goes there. And you know what? We're going to go here, and that's a guarantee. I can't do that, right? I attempt to get as close as I can to doing that by showing up every single day, being consistent, and using the probabilities, but we don't know. There's no guarantees. All right. Yeah, looks Bart City a diamond to the downside. Yeah. But again, this could be just a little bit of a dippy dip before a big flippy flip, right? But just, you know, that's a high, a low, a lower high. You would assume you put in a lower low. And the area you're looking for is the 12-hour 200 MA to the downside. Brings me to the 8-hour, which still has legs to go down, right? I'd say the MACD, though, is a little tired. You know, it's not huge. It's not like, oh, it's not a huge red hill. And it's always a good time inside of these days to buy BTC, you know. Always buy a little bit of Bitcoin in the fear. In the dark days, right? On the red. Like right now, good day to buy some Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Remember the last time we were there? I bought it right there. We did pump after that. And again, maybe we do go to 86. Maybe we go to 67. But if you're willing to buy now, you're going to be willing to buy at 67. If you're not willing to buy now, then who knows if you'll buy 89. See, the guy that's willing to buy whenever there's red in the streets is the guy that's willing to buy whenever there's red in the streets. That becomes a habit. It's a habit-forming behavior. You want to have this habit, all right? So I maintain the habit of purchasing BTC throughout the time, you know what I mean? Just kind of make it a habit, especially when it's on the low, right? When you know that there's a chance that you may not be able to get those prices ever again. Look, Deep Book holding 16 pretty nicely. Like, Deep is still up huge from when we put it out. All right, I sold 16 and a half. Now I can start to nibble back on my Deep Book if I so well choose. Okay? Just some ideas, things to do, right? Shout out to anybody here. If you want to trade, you could trade on Weeks. Weeks is a great place to trade. You go to spot right here, too. Okay? Like, say I want to buy a little bit of BTC on this dip, which I do. But Sam, you said it's going to go lower. There's a head and shoulder. For sure, it looks like it could. But right now, I know we're in heavy fear, and I can feel the pain, and I can feel the dip. And so that's when I'm going to use the chance to buy some more BTC, right? So I'll buy myself 5,000, right? And I'm never going to be upset about buying a little more Bitcoin. Remember that. I'll take the first buy there, drag this up till we get to about 4888. I like that. 4888. That's kind of cool. And so I just buy myself some BTC there. You see how, and I make sure the order was successful. It was fully filled at 95.59 for BTC, right? So I don't shy away. Even if I'm short, I can see it go longer. I still buy more BTC. All right? I don't shy away in the fear. I buy the fear every single time. Now, there's a chance that goes way lower to 60. Okay? So, smash the likes and subscribe, people. Shout out to Sean Plays. XRP about to break positive again here. Comes a Bitcoin dump. Funny. Let's take a look at what he's saying here with XRP BTC chart. He's saying that every time XRP goes up, Bitcoin's taking a bit of a dump. That would show on the XRP Bitcoin charts. So it would show that in the last, XRP has been beating up on Bitcoin since the 29th, since my mother's B-Day. Look at that. It's in an uptrend against Bitcoin. For whatever reason it is maintaining, and it did get a little bit of a punch here earlier today. It's kind of balancing off now, though. You see? But yes, you can't say, a low, a high. It has a higher low on Bitcoin. So XRP BTC showing signs of beating up against BTC. Let's take a look at XRP USDT and see what's happening there on the tether side of things. Forgot I always use my Messi. Yeah. So I truly believe too, this is a buy zone here for XRP. Right in this little space in time, 229. It's maintaining the higher low and just looking for this to kind of just hang out in that circled area before a massive move to 381. Brad Garlinghouse hanging out with Donald Trump yesterday. Big deal. If you don't know who Brad is, you have no idea what's going on. You can't even speculatively invest. It's good to understand what's happening in finance. I suggest you learn. Because if you knew what cryptocurrency was, you know who this man is. All right? And if you knew who this man is, you would know what this means. But Brad Garlinghouse standing next to Donald Trump is a big deal. With counsel. That's really, really cool. So shout out to everybody out there. That just kind of foreshadows things to come here for BTC. So let's kind of recap what's happening here on the show, because we've done a lot and it's been a pretty crazy morning. So last night I put out a short right there out of this bear flag to the downside, stop loss above that area. They didn't go and stop hunt us, thank the goodness, and we were able to wake up for massive gains. My target was 94,184. We got to 94,448. You got to hand it to me. Pretty dang good short. I handed it to the trading group. You guys would have made money. Why do I keep saying goop? I feel like I say goop lately. Am I getting old? Am I losing? But anyway, I handed it to the trading group. Swallowing my R's over here, right? And even since yesterday morning at 9:30 in the morning, I called short out this flag, right? I drew the flag and said, I'm short out this flag. I said, I see Bitcoin dumping to the downside. It did continue to do so. And then last night here, I am still short. Entry right there at the top, right at that 92,250 area, 266. I was like, man, it's going to lose 92.2, and then below the 200 MA, looks like we could get all the way to 92,244. We got pretty dang close. And I took money on that trade this morning. And then I could even see this as a shoulder, head and shoulder. That was at 10 o'clock last night, just to add insult to injury. Gave you guys a new way to find, cool AI agents and meme coins. Talked about how to set filters and all sorts of fun stuff. That's a quick little awesome tutorial there, really, just in one picture, showing you kind of how to do it. And then showing you the gain, in at 97.2, all the way down to 95.3. If you had gotten in, you would have been able to make that trade. 38% on the short to the downside. So just toot my own horn. I did put out the short last night. It did play out. All right, as a trading leader, I hope the heck I got it right. So now, look, the short I was in here. So what happened here? So we dumped. It started to dump. Now, so we hit, we dump. Interesting. Now, look, they got an inverted head and shoulder there of sorts. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. A bit of a flag now. See this? That breaks the 200 MA. It's gone. I got mixed signals all across the board today. What I do see is the bigger move, but so this could be the bounce here. A lot of times into the fear, they're going to bounce us back up, right? You were scared. No, you were scared. No, you were scared. Everybody told us we were going to 67,000. We very well may. There's a head and shoulder on us. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. I can't, you got to take it for what it is. 68% of the time it dumps. This may be the lucky time it doesn't. Sammy, the problem is that you are not looking at the stock market. Bitcoin is reacting to the S&P. I love when you say, price hasn't moved in 4 hours, bro. So you're telling me there's a chance. There is a chance here that we're going to bounce. I mean, there's tweezer bottoms in the 4-hour time frame, oversold. You could still almost call this hidden bullish, because this swings down while this swings up. And then this is my weird little, I started doing this 2 years ago. I say, this is the falling wedge that nobody can see. They break it up, they break inside, and then somehow, some way, that falling wedge still breaks out. It's such a strange idea. But I've actually seen it play out a couple times. It played out here. You could say this, they broke it out, but they broke you back inside. And if you had maintained just the general wedge, it broke out of the wedge to the upside, If you can foresee, because you can kind of see the line, right? 1, 2, 3, you can see it. Even though they break it, you can kind of see where it should be. Anyway, it's 3D goggles, man, So 95,264 for Bitcoin, getting the bounce. The 4-hour looks like it very well may bounce here. It was a nice bullish divvy on the 1 hour time frame. And honestly, the RSI hasn't been that low in a long time, so that's why it told me, hey, probably a good time to buy some more Bitcoin. All right, so I took a short hedge where I could lose $200, but I bought $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. So you can see where my head is at. I'm a long-term Bitcoin guy. I make most of my money in the next 4 to 5 years on long-term positions. I'm making money now on things I bought 5 years ago, you see? Once you really get into wealth creation, you're taking long-term trades. The most of your money is coming from big long-term trades. Trades you've been in 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, maybe even 7 years. You see what I'm saying? All right. Think about it. It becomes, that's what you get. That's the benefit of being something in a long, being in something for a long period of time. That's longevity. Longevity gives you an edge because you have that. You know, a lot of people don't have that, right? Because they won't stay in something long enough to get the longevity. Aha, because they give up too early. Aha. So if you don't have staying power, you don't get the longevity. Period. All right? Just doesn't happen. Man, again, another like, man, this is like, now they could barely retest this, they could rip it. The bigger time frame suggests we're going to rip. This is a bullish, this is a divergence, even though it doesn't look like one. You know what I mean? It looked like one here, not on the RSI, but it did look one, it looked like one on the price action. Look, now they're going to shoot, that's my model when they break us above the 200 MA. So now, like, and then the 21 comes, right? Man. Now I'm like, I got to get out of my short. Got to get out of it. I feel like the second I get out of it, they'll rip me. But it's better off just to, like, you don't want to lose a lot of money, so cut the short off. You see what I mean? I'm teaching you. It's okay to lose trades. You can lose 3 out of 10 trades, man. Especially ones that you don't get, you don't break, you don't get, you know, you don't lose it all on. So look, I know when I break the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame, we get a bump. But I know we also dumped there, and we kind of like, we had an issue right there. Look at that, like false move there too. Wicks everywhere, shady price action. You know, if I was a beginner trader, if I didn't know how to maintain risk, I wouldn't be trading today. I'd be observing the market because it's treachery. Even for, I've been doing this for a long time, and today is it's awkward. It's an awkward day. The whole week, I knew the week was going to be off when they're going to close trading on Thursday. After we had unemployment today. We'll talk about that in a split second here. Unemployment came Wednesday. Unemployment claims 201. They were lower than previous forecast, right? We went over this Sunday night. I tell you to put a sticky and write down the times that we're going to have these moments and put them in the front of your monitors. You're not going to remember unless you put the stickies on your monitors. I'm telling you right now. You're going to put it in your phone. You're going to write it down. Your phone's going to be in another room. You're going to say you're going to remember. It's not going to happen. If you don't put the stickies on the monitor, you're not going to remember, man. So every week, I look at this stuff up. I put 3 stickies on the bottom of the monitor, right? You grab a sticky. You put it on the monitor. Boom. And you can see it. And when it happens, you take the sticky down. And it says 8:30 Wednesday. So right when you wake up in the morning, 7 in the morning, you look, and there's the sticky. 8:30 Wednesday. And you know, maybe I'll stay away from the market today. Sketchy market. All right? Maybe I won't. And you're able to kind of maintain that idea. So look, I have to be out there based on what my probability. See, that's a trade I would take long all day long. And like some days you will be off. I'm a human. Like some days you'll be off. You won't know why. You know, you won't trade your model perfectly. Your discipline will be off, and you'll ask yourself, "What did I do? Go for a walk, reset." I'm not perfect. The same things happen to me as that happen to you. I never want to sit here and act like I am just, oh my God, every trade I touch and just. There are weeks where, man, I don't lose for weeks, and I'm like 20, and it just feels unreal. I'm like 80, 90%, and I can't lose. And the market just, and I'm in this pocket. And this couple days I struggle, but it usually doesn't last long, I keep pushing until I maintain myself and get back in, and that's trading. That is trading in a nutshell. Nobody likes to admit this. Nobody likes to talk about it. Everyone else likes to look at how great they are and how perfect of a trader. It's just not the case. These are the realities of trading that can't be hidden when you go live every single day. Okay? These are the facts of life. What I do know is you break that 200 MA, we do get a nice pump to the upside here for Bitcoin. So I have the guts to flip it and get bullish now. I like to see where my 5-minute 200 MA is. Let's see here. I mean, what ugly price action though, right? And they'll probably eventually just dump the thing, right? Doesn't look good in the bigger time frames. But the 1 hour and the 4 hour suggest some type of movement here. So they faked the bearish retest. I don't even know what's going on anymore. That's so crazy. Resistance. It's so ugly. Look at this thing. Like, so, man, can we get back above the 200 MA? Head back up in here. You know what I mean? I heard you say, I'm not terrible, almost 2 weeks losing, but I will have my week with Wids coming soon. Amen. Slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Funny. Above the 200 long looks like a bot blindfolded. Yeah, no, that's what you got to do, yeah. You said, someone said you see the, yeah, hold on. I mean, S&P's doing the exact same thing. It's just playing around on the 1 minute time frame, you know? Same sauce, different day, right? Toying with the 200 up and down. It isn't a flag now, though, above the 2. 90% of the time on a Wednesday, Tuesday, you're going to get a pump. I would expect the S&P to pump here to 59.65. That's what I would expect it to do now. And for Bitcoin to follow suit and to get a bit of a pump here now. Possibly back to the upside, right? So we'll see. Let me see here. I don't know, man. It's if I'm staying off the trades today. I'm just gonna. I might need to not open up a trade till next Monday night, because just the volatility is just a little crazy. But I can see some big short money too that I don't want to miss. So there's like, I'm in between. But I never tell myself I have to chase. Thank God I don't anymore. It's almost, see, like it bearishly retested again. I see this as a bear flag. They faked it out. They faked out like they were going to dump it. They didn't. They broke it out like they were going to pump it. They didn't. They faked like they were going to dump it. They brought it back, and now that's a bearish retest of the trend line. My trader instinct tells me we're going down, and they're going to dump us no matter what. But I'll be honest, this is insanity. Look at it. It's got to have something to do with the markets being closed tomorrow. It has to. I feel like it was my mom watching this XRP past today's volume, and everything we hit positive. Bitcoin dumps. Yeah. This is a very hard market. They want to break you. I thought about it today. I said today is more about our mental our mental staying power than anything else. They're attempting to break us, everybody. They're attempting to break us, and they're gonna make the market seem so up and down that you want to leave it. And some people will leave it. You'll start seeing Twitter posts. People, I can't handle it. I'm out. Some kid yesterday, I can't do this anymore. He said the market's too much for me. I'm a seasoned trader, and it's been a lot for me personally. It's been a lot. Like, it's been like, come on, man, up and down, 100, 108. Like, it's been like I've had to become numb to the pumps and numb to the dumps. Like lately, I don't get excited. Next time we go over 100K now, I'm just gonna be like, okay, fine. Like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Because every time we get, 97.2, we got above a key level, and then just like, nope. It's been tough. I'm not going to lie to everybody here. It's been very, very tough. Mentally, it's made me, I thought all the other ones were made, and I realized trading is just, you have to be mentally tough. And it's a constant, every single day. It doesn't end. And they beat on you and they beat on you. And the second you let go, the second you decide, you know, you could lose it all. Like, you got to maintain. And again, when you're not, and that's why I tell everyone, when you're beaten down, when you can't handle it, do not put your money in that market. Take a break. Don't keep pushing yourself when it's too much. The market will be here when you get back. You can miss the nasty short. It's okay. The market will be here when you get back. Have no fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop feeling like you have to have every single piece of every single move. The guy that makes 4 or 5 trades that month is usually better off than the guy that makes 50. Okay? And so I just want even the beginners and everybody here to know this is what they do. They don't make markets easy. They don't want everyone to go and be able to make money trading. They want to wreck you. They want to break you. They want to break as many people as they can all the time. I don't know why. It seems like the system we live in is meant to break you. And you're either getting, you know, it's like, you know, you're getting shelled on every single day. And either you maintain and you get through the shelling, or you continue to get shelled on. Like, it's like, it doesn't get any better when you stay depressed. It just gets worse. You know what I'm saying? They're making it hard for me to enter these trades too. Like, I just got to maintain too. I just got to, what I got to do is have a little more discipline and just stick to the trade long term. You know, have a bigger range and stick to the range. You know, when they're chewing people up in the smaller time frames, you pick a bigger range, a less greedy range, and you just play the bigger range. You know in your heart whether they're going to dump or pump you. Look, we can't get above the 200 MA. It's like, come on. How are we going to, you know? But anyway, right now, my edge, look, we had a model, didn't play out. This, you know what I mean? It says, the edge tells me just to be careful. It does say, hey, you lost the 200 MA, short. You can't get back above the 200 MA. You should stay short. Like, this was a bear flag that I truly believe was supposed to dump along a while back. This was just all stop hunts and games, in my humble opinion. You can see the bearish retest there, drop to the downside. Could we go lower? Possibly all the way down to 94,900. 92.9, there's a chance. Right? Shoulder, head, right shoulder further to the downside there. So that's a bearish retest. Looks like it's headed lower. I would assume we go lower. Every time I open up the short, though, they stop me out. They do something crazy at me. I'm not kind of relentless. At one point, I'm going to have to either just call it a day or go at it one more time. 96,000 or 96,170. And then this, you know, take profit at 92,963. And it's like, what's it to me to, like, it's just, they kind of beat my brain down today, I'll be honest. Fed meeting, I think people are afraid. Don't know, but it just fall in the range of the SP, Sammy. Market loves doing the opposite of what, you know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's okay, don't worry about it. And the key is, too, to know your limits. Looks like they're going to bounce it again. I'm leaving it alone. No trade. My instincts tell me the best trade is no trade at all. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. You know? I'd rather miss out. I don't want to be a part of the nonsense right now. Right now, the S&P inside of this looks like a double bottom to me, though. Boom. I like to wreck the shorts. They're likely going to wreck those shorts. They got the shorts right where they want them right now. Funny, see, even I get mixed signals in my head, but they got like... It's back to the bigger time frame. So a bounce back to the top of the range would make sense. So they run us up, they run us down, they run it back to the top of the range. They got a good bullish divergence right there. It's very likely they push this thing back to about 101.4, dump it back down to 95,000, and just keep playing the range. You can see this will happen. We'll break the 5-minute 2 to May. Once that happens, we're likely to begin the bigger move. And so, yeah, I gotta say, I mean, but I almost got to be honest, like today is a day where I can't say, you know what, there's days where I can't tell. Every once in a while, there's a day I can't tell. Right? Sam, you were right the first time. Smaller X today. Yeah, I know, right? Being able to not trade is the most important in the trading game. Amen. Yeah. Hey, Sam, what do you think about Pulse Chain and its tokens? I don't know. I'm not that into it. Yeah. Sorry. You've been in Based AI and Pepe Coin for almost a year. We stay on top of the new narratives. That's been my wallet for a long time. Yeah, we've been in those coins for a long time. Doghead on Soul, Alchemist AI. Let's take a look at Alchemy AI. Store had a nice bump to the upside. We talked about it in the trading group down when it was like, I don't know, a $300,000 market cap. Very small. I mean, huge. But it did go up about 11x. Got a lot of people in the trading group that were super happy about it. Said, thank you for bringing Store to my attention. Amazing pump. Store made some moves, I see. Store just did a 5x today, Lifer. I just turned 2 sold into 12 trading Store. Oh my gosh, Sammy. Store's pumping. Sammy made the call on January 6th. Thank you, man. God bless you guys, man. Thank you so much. And again, that's one of the lower caps I've ever actually dealt with, but boom, boom, boom. Bookmap suggests that we go lower still. Got a boatload of liquidity all the way down to 92.5. So Bookmap suggesting that we do dump. If you had to call it, Bookmap's calling a move to the downside. There's more red liquidity. We can just flush. And it says we can push all the way down to 92,500. So Bookmap suggesting that we do go lower. I do get a commission for Bookmap. Link in the description if you want to jump on into Bookmap. All right. And it shows you where the stop losses are. There's way more long stop losses down here than short stop losses to get hunted. They're likely going to go down and hunt those stop losses and go to 92.5. All right. That suit combo is busted. Thank you. I don't know. Is busted a good thing? I'm not new to, I think it is. Fly is kind of what I grew up on. You know, you look pretty fly over there. People think the only option in tradings are long and short. They don't know about no trade. It takes a lot of maturity to realize it's an option. Yeah, you got to walk away some days and just do nothing. Yeah. Busted is a new word for dough. Thank you. The goat of the goats, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. You got to keep it fresh. You know what I mean? Some days it's gray with the red. Some days it's blue with the yellow, the white. You know, some days it's yellow with the beige. I mean, if you don't have multiple, look, I wear something different every single day. You guys never see me in the same thing. I did wear this pocket square, I think yesterday, but I wore a whole different tie and everything was different. Different shirt, different tie, different suit. You called Beat AI last night in the group. TAI, GP pound, US dollar, please pound. On GDP pound, US dollar. On the Forex Oanda. Yeah, so I'm not making a trade. I'm leaving it alone. Too choppy. I mean, that looks like it's going to dump so hard. I mean, that's a bear flag. Buy. Yeah, that's going down, you know. Looks like the pound's going to drop hard to 122 and lose against the dollar. Let's take a look at the DXY. It was strong recently. And, you know, that's another thing. Strong Trump, strong dollar could be hurting the Bitcoin's price a little bit too when the dollar soars. The closer we get to the inauguration, because the tariffs are coming, man. And the other countries aren't going to be able to get their way with devaluing the dollar the way they had been before, because they're going to have to pay their way, which is going to add more value to the dollar. Period. I see the dollar continue its barrage to the upside here. Look for that bull flag to continue to pump. Look for the GDP pound to dump. And so there's a trade right there on Forex. Right there, the dollar looking like a strong move to the upside. That's Bitcoin's downside. And that's Bitcoin's bear flag. So the dollar on a massive tear here, you know, changing the way we kind of see things. And this could become a parabolic move for the dollar, somewhere up to 113. An unexpected push for the dollar here. But I'm going to see kind of expected. I sat and I speculated this. I said, with a strong Trump, with Trump coming in, I said the dollar's going to be stronger than we noticed. We're probably going to get a bigger pump than we believe. And so far, the dollar has been pumping to the upside, which is, you know, not what we're used to seeing when we're in a Bitcoin bull run. So this solidifies, you know, I got to tell you, everyone, despite the ups and downs in price, I'm calling short. I'm telling you, at the end of the day today, we're going to be down at 92,000. And Bookmap and me both agree that Bitcoin's going to the downside. So I may not be in a trade at the present moment, but I'm calling short. Yeah. Super chats, Doghead on Soul, Alchemy, KOVU, and Sen. Someone says, can you analyze SUIAI? Yeah. He said inverted head and shoulder. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a bigger, kind of looks like a possible shoulder, head, right shoulder there. I'm just watching it consolidate. See, these coins are so small, not enough people know about them. They don't dump when Bitcoin dumps. And so our AI agent portfolio has been pretty awesome right now. We're doing pretty dang good, right? Sen ain't too bad. You know, remember Cerebro? That thing boomed. And then it even bounced off the 618. We put it out there in that massive move. Crypto Billy put it out. Crypto Billy showed up. Billy. So yeah, we talked about Beats AI last night in the trading group. It did a nice pump for 112% gains overnight. And I'm telling you, man, I've been, you know, I don't like trading these smaller cap AI agent coins. I don't. What I do is I like making money. And when the market gives me garbage, I look for the best thing. So right now, like the bigger caps, they're all going to follow Bitcoin. The regular trades are all going to be You know what I mean? Your XRPs, your AVAXs, your Matics, that's all going to go down with Bitcoin. And it's all going to... But these AI agents, they say no. These AI agents continue. And people got to buy the beat to make the beats and all that. I made a song. I made my own song called Riding in a Lambo last night. They gave me 2 versions because they drip you some free coin at the very beginning. And then if you want to keep making songs, you got to buy more of the coin, right? So people will buy this coin just to make songs. The market cap was tiny. I think it was like 1 million. Now it's at 3 million. So, and it looks like it could continue to go up. Beat AI. All right. Check it out. You can make beats with it. I did it. You know, it's all through Telegram. They're all Telegram bots, honestly. So it's they write it in like it's all cool, and then they just take you to Telegram. And it's like these are not the future the way you think they are. I want to make it clear, everyone. For me, I mean, and I could be wrong, but I just want to save my own reputation here. And like, these are cool little AI things, but they're basically, Fisher Price, man. And I'm not trying to put anyone down, but they're Fisher Price. And some of them are cool. They do stuff, and they're gonna make it speculatively through this market, enough to pump. But that's it. You see what I'm saying? Cookie holding 54 ain't too bad, but it was in a little place where I really wanted to maintain that trend line there for Cookie. And if the bigger market dumps, Cookie dumps, virtual dumps, it all kind of gets pulled down no matter what. All right. Can you check TMAI, boss? That's a long-term hold if you stress it. We'll take a look at TMAI, though, for sure. Where to buy Reef coin? I don't know. I think Reef's kind of a done deal. But again, who knows? Who knows? I mean, Bitcoin maintaining 94.9. However, the bears are trying to rock us, but we're maintaining somehow, some way here. To me, I see a bearish retest, though, that looks like it's going to dump down to 92,000. I call short. I'd rather be wrong here. The probabilities are short. I see a bearish retest of the flag. We're going down. Bookmap says we're going down. I say we go down. Yeah. Lifer, are you still holding Caspa? Of course. Yes, I hold Caspa until this quote-unquote bull run really plays out. right? Can you take a look at Aero Drone? I got to look at the super chats here. Much love, Sam. You're helping me, motivating me. Next level every day. Making moves, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Saka Dukur. We'll take a look at it, man. How bad did it dump? It was up pretty big, so... I mean, that's not too bad, really, considering where it was. You see what I'm saying? It mooned. And then it's got to come back down. If it's healthy, it'll do a 618 retracement. So if you have a good coin and it's strong, it'll come back down to the 618 and then it'll pump again. Or maybe even back to the previous support as resistance, which is pretty close. You know, again, it could go to zero. You have to remember that too. People lose faith. The second Bitcoin starts to kind of... If that head and shoulder happens for Bitcoin, everyone's going to jump out of everything. You see what I'm saying? And the whole market's going to reset again. And whatever people are in, they're going to get rocked and wrecked. There's going to be a big, you know... XRP still looks like it could maintain a higher low right now. There's a chance here. Doghead on Soul. It's kind of weird. Headless dog, it's a little odd, to be honest, for me. Tiny Mar, I don't know, man. It's up to you. It kind of weirds me out. I got to move on. I get bad vibes from that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't like everything, you know. I'm just not. Alchemist AI. Thing had a beautiful pump. Really near that all-time high. And, you know, all these AI coins on virtual, people kind of fiending for. I will tell you, though, if Bitcoin dumps, I feel like everything's going to dump. I don't know. I tell you what, man, this game is not easy. That's why I just hodl what I'm going to hodl. See, there's 3 trades to be made. See, the only way to maintain yourself through this game is to have 3 trades. One, a long-term investment that I know I'm willing to hold, and then I still pulling what I'm willing to lose so I can handle it if it doesn't pan out. A swing trade that I know I got to take profits on when the market gets frothy. Because, come on, I'm swinging it. That's why I got out of Deep Book when I did. That's why I sold, you know, the SEI a few times when I was swing trading it, right? You saw me. I've been selling every once in a couple of weeks. I'm selling something for some gains. You know, I sold virtual on a swing trade for 8 or 9 grand. You know, it's like you got to take you got to take profits regularly, in my humble opinion, even just a little bit for me. I'm not a financial advisor, but for me, I got to take regular profits. It keeps me in the habit of taking regular profits. You see what I'm saying? It's like that habit keeps me in the habit. So, how do you think virtuals can realistically go? I have no idea. I mean, look at it. Look at the chart. I'll take a look at the chart. So, Alchemist AI, if the whole market dumps, this will dump. If Bitcoin gets the pump back up, this could maintain. Right? And so, I did show you how it looked like Bitcoin can get a pump back to the upside here and bounce back to the top. You know. Just joined your courses 3 days ago. Already made profits in nice community. Who's ready to help? 24/7. That's so nice of you to say that. Amazing. I can't believe you just said that. God bless you, brother. Yeah. I did profit taking. Yeah. Never got the super chat. I did do BLZ yesterday, though. I did, though. Yeah. That's why we have a system where we track things, because people say things that aren't true. And I love you, Joe. It's okay. You made a mistake. I'm a human. I make mistakes all the time. I'm not going to hold you to it. But let's just double check that I'm not talking out the face here. And we'll take it right here, because someone just sent a super chat saying I did not do the super chat. But there it is right there, BLZ. Let's take a look at BLZ. I remember when this one first came out. I was all over it back when it was like just starting out. So there I am doing BLZ, for sure. Yeah. But there's someone saying that I never did it. But God bless you, Joe. I love you, man. No worries, brother. It's all gravy. I know you mean you're one of the most supportive and loving people in the group. So God bless you, man. Thank you. Yeah, so Alchemist AI, could we get the bounce there? We want to see it. Sammy doesn't have pants on. Yes, I do. I wear cocky pants almost every day. Look, I mean, I got pants on. Oh, I jumped with my headphones. I got my neck. No, I'm just joking around. But I have pants on. All right? Don't play me. I'm wearing pants. I am not Kevin O'Leary. All right? I don't do the no pants thing like Kevin O'Leary. Don't do it over here. I don't do the pants. I wear pants on my stream. I still can't believe he did that one day. Like, don't show people that. Like, they all think you're actually not wearing pants. You're wearing pants. So, like, let them believe you're wearing pants. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I got cocky pants on. Yeah, in Boston we say cocky. Like cockies. K-A-H-K-I is cocky. You guys say khaki? I don't know, man. Sounds like something you say boo in front of. I didn't say it, though, did I? I didn't say it. You said it. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. Now I just put something in your head. I just made you say a word that I didn't say. That was genius, what I just did. Unbelievable. Man. But I didn't say it, though. You said it. See what I did there? It's kind of awesome. Like, see, that's subconscious mind theory. They're doing that to us all the time. They're making you make connections that you don't know you're making. You're saying words to yourself before you even know what you said. Right? I'll be honest, KOVU doesn't do enough. Like it should be called like Husky or something, you know? I mean, I like it. It did come back back down to the 786 though. And that's a healthy bounce on the 886, and it's very tight. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. It could bounce. I don't know. I'm not into the coin. It doesn't speak to me. I don't know why. God bless you guys. I hope your team and community blasts it to the roof though. And it's just not my thing. It's not my thing. I'm sorry. I wish I could like every single project. And again, I don't not like it. It's just whatevs. You know what I mean? Super chat, send and pin link. Oh yeah, it's been a while. Let's take a look at Centio, which is a lot, a nice hold of mine that's been holding up pretty nicely. Nice little pullback here, $60 million market cap. Last time it went sideways like that, it had a nice pump right here like this, similar idea to what it did before. This thing is hot. I like it. I own it. I believe it can do numbers. And I maintain that it can do numbers. So I'm watching it closely. And my next target is 119 for Centio. This has a use case. It's a drag and drop AI agent that I believe could do numbers over time. So I'm in there like swimmer. And we'll see what happens. Sammy, I joined the 99 yesterday and I'm already making profits. That's insane. Shout out to Richie. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Take it one day at a time, though. All right? One step at a time. And let's keep those profits. All right? Little by little, let's keep those profits. Let's not give our profits back. 94,870 for Bitcoin. Hanging it really, we've been sideways the entire show, just like yesterday. They didn't really give us anything to work with during the show. All right? We looked at the whole, we looked at that. Looks like it's going to bounce possibly off the 618 golden pocket. That's all. That's what we were saying. That's what I see. Yeah, that new hedge fund for Griffin, CITADAIL, it's kind of cool. I think that could do numbers, honestly. $45 million market cap. Oh, wow, it did do numbers. Man, I put it out yesterday thinking it would go sideways before it pumped up to 3.5 cents. Dang, I looked at it here at a penny. It did a 4x yesterday, or a 3x from 1.5 cents to 4.5 cents almost. Went all the way to 5.5 pennies too. Wow, what a ripper. We did look at this yesterday on the live though, so you would have been privy to this information. Again, does that mean you would have taken a shot? Who knows, right? It all depends on the person and the opportunity. I tend to just kind of keep it rolling. This thing looks like it may just continue to pump. Griffin is hot, and whatever Griffin's into, it works hard. And Griffin's working all night and doesn't sleep, so you would think any project behind Griffin would continue to pump. So if you missed Griffin, as it went to like a $700 million market cap, I mean, this thing could do numbers too. So because Griffin did so well, it does make me want to speculate on anything coming out of Griffin. CITADAIL may just really continue to pump here. 95% gains coming. Again, it would have been nicer to get into the $10 million market cap yesterday when we talked about it, but you can't get every one of them. All right. AVA AI just continues to rip names and take faces. I don't know what's going on with this coin, but it does not care. It made it to MEXC and it started to rip. And man, it's now at a $200 million market cap. I got in right here. This thing is up huge for me now. It's one of my biggest gainers in the AI agent space. I got in when I didn't even know what AI agents were. Like the first day I knew what an AI agent was, I clicked on a couple websites and I bought this thing. And I'm up about a 4 to 5x here. Again, not huge, but I mean, for me, I'll take it. And so I'm up a nice 5x on AVA AI from my entry somewhere back in here and halfway through November there. And AVA AI looks like it just made, it's on a tear. It is on a tear. And this thing looks like it just wants to continue to rip, and rip. I could be wrong. There's, it's got some sketchy movement here with Bitcoin. There's a little bit of bearish divvy there. You would think there would have to be a pullback. So let's just take a look at AVA AI. The problem with these is how do you make big money in these? Right now I'm up huge too. I felt like I should have sold it. The fact that it didn't sell yesterday was crazy. And you know what it is? The only reason I don't sell is I forget. Like I'm like, I'll sell it. And then, I don't remember this coin until the next morning. So if you're watching Bookmap, it says we dumped at 92.5. It says only a matter of time. But somehow, some way, the bulls are maintaining us here at 95,000 even the entire show. We're looking at AI agents and having fun at all the different cool things that you know. So here's my little AI agent portfolio. I share it every Thursday with everybody and kind of what I'm into. MORPHAI is one that I bought back. And this thing looks like it's just maintaining a nice consolidative move there. You see this? And the more this consolidates, the more likely I see it making a bigger move here to the upside. It's got a very large market cap too at $14.2 million. So, yeah. Should I give up looking for a bottom for Teva? Yeah, I never really liked that coin. Something told me to stay away from it. So I did. I don't know. It's up to you though. Let's take a look at Pinlink. Pinlink was super hot, but then it, Alex Becker decided to look at something different. It's funny. But we'll take a look at Pinlink. Pinlink is still hot though. Did it pull back drastically? It did after that massive run up. Still got a good use case. People still like it. And to me, it's just maintaining the rounded bottom, which is so bullish. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. They tell you where your next bottom is likely going to be. It comes up, and then you're looking for the cup and handle, which will likely play out and then give you the bigger move. To me, I wouldn't be surprised if Pinlink's a buy around now. You grab a little Pinlink here, and then if it dipped here, anywhere in this region. Again, I'm not going to buy it because I didn't get it in. Or if I got in, I knew about it when it was, remember someone, I thought it was called Pink Link and I didn't look at it. I said, stop asking me about this coin. Man, to this day, I'm like, the next day I saw it, I think here, and then, here. And then I figured it out around here and then it was gone. But I really had it on the channel here and just didn't really know what it was. But hey, you can't get everything. But Pinlink did rip. We got that rounded bottom. Then I realized it was Alex Becker pushed it in, and I put 2 and 2 together, but it was a little late for me for Pinlink. All right. But that happens. It's good to be late. You know why? Then you could piece together the next narrative you won't be late to. See what I'm saying? Like, fine, you missed one virtual call. Fine. Then you figure out what's the next virtual. You do some deep dives. You look at Hyperliquid. You start finding out what's out there. You piece together the story. Now, it may take 3 weeks for that one to come to fruition, but you wait. And and you have patience. Patience pays. Yeah, this looks like it's good to dump, man. Like, as I said, I call dump to 92.5, 92.9 or lower. The entry was right at rejection there of the 5-minute 200 MA too, right there. And that looks like a bearish retest trying to get back inside the pattern. So they dumped, bearish retest, continued to dump. Shout out to anyone who gave, memberships there. Those are just memberships here when I do like private stuff here on the stream. Every dip in crypto is an opportunity to buy in your future. Hack. H4CK. Let's take a look. Hack terminal by Virtuals. 17 million. Wow, I mean, look at how nice it looks. And now it's bear flagging. You might have found something interesting here. And virtuals just, it's out of control what's going on here. Imagine the people that knew what they were going to do to virtuals before. Someone must have planned it out, and they're like, every single year there's something so new and different in crypto that we don't even know about. And then it comes out. Decentralized compute, that's going to be another big thing coming out. Hack terminal. Initializing system accessing mainframe. Welcome to hack terminal. Looking for the next vulnerability. Is it like, what does it do? That's it? That's all it does? First ever white hat AI agent hunting vulnerabilities. Secured funds and redistributing bounties. Powered by Hack. Bounties aren't just payouts. They're testaments to the hard work behind securing crypto. Full list of bounties received so far. It's available on the Hack terminal. So 5,000 bounty will be paid for signup to get potential vulnerabilities on their front end before their public beta release. More details soon. Signup beta. Here's a little preview. So not only is Hack Terminal cool, but it can also tell us about new coins because it scans for new coins and makes sure they're good. I think this thing could be huge. I would put it on my radar right now immediately. Whoever just gave it to us is probably a deep diver, smart person, knows what they're talking about. A miracle of people. You all miracles. Every one of you is a miracle of life. Your parents came together. They were, there will never be two people again that made you. There will never be another you. Never. You're such a blessing in this world. There'll never be another you. Think about it. Like the whole, millions and billions of years came together for your 70 to 100 years or whatever we get to live, unless we get to live forever or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, after life, but not in this life. The point is, you're the creation of you, man or woman, anyone on the stream. Unbelievable. 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 Sam, look at D-Pin, very similar. Okay. And I'm going to add this to my AI agents watch list. Look like it could do numbers. And this man asked me to and still put him in charge of the money, gave him all the free will chance to choose right. That's love. Amen. Everybody told me I had special needs as a kid. I didn't know they were saying knees. Yeah, you have special needs. I see you for the first time on YouTube. What a nice man you are as a trader. You are very religious. You keep in the word. God bless you. Then I know how good of character you are. I don't know. Some people use the word of God, though, just to kind of show off like they have good character. So I just, just because I speak God, I don't know, I see some people do that too. So that's why I never really, when I first started talking about God, I was a little weary of it because I didn't want people to think I was a charlatan, But what I did say is I made a commitment to God to talk about God. And so that's kind of between me and God. That's a little thing I made with God. When I went through some hardships, I said, I'm going to mention God every single time, every single day. No matter what happens, I'm going to mention God's name and say, God, help me get where I'm at today. There was someone helping me, everybody. You don't just, dude, you don't fall into cryptocurrency in your late, in your mid 30s. I was already into video and film, so I was understanding how to use cameras and all that. That doesn't all happen on its own. Someone was basically guiding me through this life in a way. It didn't happen alone, But thank you. Someone said about another coin, and I lost it in the chat. You said it looks a lot like HAG. It's on the same wavelength, and I lost it. Oh my God, there's feet coin. Oh God, gross. Try to send a super chat, but won't let me. That's happened to me a bunch of times on other people's channels. I have no idea what's going on there. Every dip is an opportunity. Yep. Agent Tensor. Think you missed it? This is because of the name a few days ago. AGTS. And I like this. And then there's Tensor Bot or Bot Tensor. Not Bit Tensor, but there's a new one out. This one's very small, so I'd have to be careful, but it's below $1 million market cap. They're all Telegram bots, man. That's all they are. That's what I found out, honestly, as I started to do my research. AI-generated content detecting deepfakes, decentralized mining, and BitTensor subnets. Deepfake detector. Identify AI-generated content across image, text, voice, and video formats using BitTensor-powered subnet. It's AI subnet in 3-mon. They write all that. I bet it literally is a Telegram bot. See? Web chat bot, Telegram bot, dat. Develop BitTensor subnets. Introduce initials. Maximize your AI insight and income stream with Agent Tensor. I don't know. That's all right. Small market cap. I don't know. I might be in and out on something like that. I don't know, though. I'll put it on my watch list for now, but that starts to get kind of a bit saturated. SUIAI maintaining, and a lot of coins are still maintaining. Let's see if there's anything that's hot right now, despite what the market's doing. And we'll go to coin market cap. SUIAI, I just saw there. Ooh. Last night I got into this Sterling. Let's see what happened here. Did it rip? No, it stayed about where it was, right? But it stayed about flat. We'll see. This thing is tiny. It's a lawyer. It's an AI lawyer, right? So you can ask the dude questions. Welcome to Sterling, AI-driven legal assistant designed to provide quick, reliable, and easy, accessible information on legal matters. It's particularly adept in addressing questions in the fast, ever-evolving move of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. As a Telegram-based AI bot, Sterling is available at any time to respond to your queries instantly, making legal guidance more convenient and user-friendly than ever before. Sterling is an AI-powered digital counsel created to bridge the gap between complex legal language and everyday understanding. Think of Sterling as your first port of call for quick insights into general legal counsel. It's going to piss off a lot of lawyers, man. Instantly accessible, high engagement, ease of use, and community-centric. You know, democratize legal knowledge, empower the crypto community, and guide you through the rapid changing regulatory landscape. Offer timely responses. And so this thing looks cool to me. So I threw a little bit in, not a lot, but I threw a little bit in there, see what happens. You never know, maybe it goes to zero. The market cap's tiny, so I'd advise most people not to touch it at all. So I just, you know, I don't want to shill bags. You do whatever makes you happy. Probably better off you leave it alone. You know what I mean? I'm serious. Like, it probably could go to zero. But it sounds cool. Maybe if the Telegram bot actually works somewhat, we'll see. I'd have to really use it for a while and see if it really, really comes through with some good legal advice. A guy that's a lawyer said he did, and he said it actually worked pretty well. So I'll go on his word. He's a lawyer, but all right. See what people say about that Twitter, you know. Oh my, that's so funny, man. And the bull run would not be over if we hit 67,000. Not at all. Not at all. All right. Doom and gloom equals bullish. Yeah, maybe. There's a chance, man. There's a chance. So, ES1, S&P, throws me off when people come in the room randomly.
I gotta use the printer, is that okay?
I know, we should put it somewhere else. It just threw me off, man. That's all. Don't yell at me. Jesus.
No, I didn't yell. You wasn't here yelling.
That was like, babe, she whips me behind the scenes, everybody.
Oh, you look nice.
Oh, you didn't look at me today. You don't even look at me anymore. She don't even look at me. She doesn't even look at me anymore. She doesn't even look at me anymore.
You told me not to come into your office.
She doesn't even look at me anymore.
Lose for me.
I love you, babe.
I love you more.
She doesn't even look at me anymore. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Can I print my tickets for the show this weekend, Sammy? Yeah, you can. Yeah. What show? The gun show? Sam doesn't look, she doesn't look at him anymore. Bearish confirmed, right? Love you, Sammy. Please look at Chill Guy. She doesn't even peer my way. She's giving you that side eye. I know, right? It's tough out here these days. The second the market turns red, she don't look at me no more. Right? Looks like we may go lower here, down to the 618 golden Paquito there on BTC. S&P did pump, though, as I said it would. Look at it, it did pump. And hit the target at 59.65. I called that. I did say it was going to pump to 59.65, and the S&P did pump to 59.65. Can't say I didn't warn you. All right? And then Bitcoin did dump as I just basically suggested towards the end of the stream. And I mean, that's just that's a, come on now, that's a nasty flag, right? That's a descending triangle as far as I'm concerned. Those things are nasty little buggers. They like to dump to the downside mainly. So I saw there was a chance. It looked okay, but shoulder, head, shoulder, like a complex head and shoulder below the 200 MA. How do you not dump down to 93.1? So I'm bearish on Bitcoin. So is Bookmap. It suggests that we do go lower to the downside. All right. That's why my long-term portfolio is said to be. It gets easier when you stop paying the bills. I don't know what that means. Hate to have you leave, but I love to watch. Yeah, no, it goes. No, it's. Yeah. I hate to see you leave, but I don't mind watching you. No. I hate to see you go, but I don't mind watching you leave. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to say. Hate to see you go, but I don't mind watching you leave. That's the line. I'm not saying I said that line as a man would watch a woman's bottom as she walks away. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm just saying that is the line. All right, that's the line. It's the swing of the, just that's what it's about. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't make it up. All right, I'm not the bad guy here. All right, ladies, I'm not the bad guy. We're getting through the show. All right, just gotta get through the show. Is that from Face Off? I hate to see you go, but I love. Yeah, exactly. There you go. You guys are funny, man. No. Yeah. Notorious Skate knows his way. Human nature. Exactly. It's human nature. Thank you. So that looks like a descending triangle that wants to dump in your face. And I see Bitcoin going lower. That's what I see happening for BTC. And this short looks like it's more likely to play out. So I leave you as I leave the show with a last short here, an idea that looks like it could maintain a dump to the downside. Not saying it's guaranteed to happen, and I don't think I'm going to jump into a trade just yet. And we'll see. Ooh. Price cuts in real estate too. Real estate taking a bit of a hit too as the dollar starts to climb up. Right? Strong dollar. Right? The stronger the dollar, the prices will, it will help a little bit. Help with the purchasing power. And Trump wants a strong dollar. That's what he wants. So that's what we should get. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They identified an outage 5 hours ago, but that has been taken care of. So, all right. All right, sorry. I just wanted to make sure something wasn't. Yeah, so I see this moving to the downside here for Bitcoin today. All right. But remember, even if the dollar goes up, they still print to zero. Oh, 100%. They're going to print to zero in the long term. It does not matter. Yeah. Thanks, Sammy, for your greatness. Have a great day, big bro. God bless you, my friend. Yeah. Little Wayne, go hard. I hate to see you go. Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah. Okay, we got through all that. Set a goal, become a millionaire, not for the money, but for what it will make of you to achieve it. 100%. It's nothing to do with the money, for what it will make for you to achieve it. 100%. So I leave you with today saying that we're going to dump to 92,500 more likely than not. I wouldn't listen to the Perma Bulls here. The odds are you dump. You're below the 200 MA. You're in a descending triangle. You got a rounded top. This looks horrible. It has Adam and Eve vibes. It has an Adam and Eve vibe to it. I mean, that looks bearish as heck. So, again, anything could happen, but I see a move further to the downside, down to 92,900 for BTC. And I'm sticking to that. So, I may even make the trade. But we'll see what happens. I've been weary on the trading today. I may just take the day off from from leverage trading. Come back in literally next Tuesday, because we're gonna have this tomorrow. We have the markets off to, but they're gonna get their last blicks in at 4 o'clock today. The market's gonna be very sketchy to it. Trust me, very sketchy. I see a dump coming though right now for BTC. All right, 92.5 is on the way, my friends. You heard it here first, and I could be wrong, but I believe I'm very likely right. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know for sure. Let me jump back into the super chats and see what's happening here in the chats. I think we got them all done though, right? Send it, Sammy. Yeah, I love you, Sammy. Yep. Maximum sketchy days. I mean, this is just beginning of the year. Sam, you're the GOAT. Can you check Vapor? We will. Filecoin. Yeah. Every dip in crypto is an opportunity. Thank you, Steve Nutt. Live, laugh, love. Can we get some Cookie? Yep, we looked at Cookie. Never got BLZ. Yes, we did. But hold dumb. Should we ride it? Looked at it. Looked all right to me. We looked at the pound from Jamie. Vetty Goat. Kids Crushing Fish. Blazed 420. Gabaducci. Little Wong. Cootie Boyles. Avoten Roke. Again, Doghead Soul from Cartman McGee. And Yonita Zavella always holding me down, saying good morning. God bless you, brother. That's very nice of you to do. That's very nice of you to do. Instincts tell me that short is so likely. 95, 399. I'm not taking it yet. I'm just about. See, I do all the things right before I do the trade, and then I sit and think. That's how I know whether I actually want to do the trade or not. Then I sit and think of the trade, and I'm like, stop loss. I do that all the time. That's just such a dump, man. I'm taking the short. That's just so likely going to dump. It's ridiculous. I have to short that. I mean, if that doesn't dump, so be it. I'd rather get stopped out. It's so obvious. It's a head and shoulder. It doesn't look good. Below the 200 MA, they had all these chances to get back above. It's maintaining a bear flag. I see more downside coming. I had to make the live short in front of you guys. See what happens. May God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. As we head on down towards the end of the stream, I want to say thank you to everybody that shows up, all my whole team, and everyone that makes this stream possible. And it's funny, everyone wants to be here in the bull. We're ripping and dipping and flipping. We have thousands of people, right? But on these dips, you got a lot of people that get kind of freaked out. They don't want to look at the market. They don't want to look at their computer. They want to run away, right? And I just do what the charts tell me to do. We'll see what happens from there. Amen. Filecoin, and we'll check Vapor. All right, we're not done, man. We got you guys. Let's take a look at Filecoin. Wow, look at that. Filecoin looked good until it didn't. Look at that flag. It boom. And Bitcoin crushed the hopes of everything. I mean, look at that. Coin's just dumping. That's absolutely horrible. No supportive resistance held. No nothing. Just, yeah. I don't like Filecoin. I don't hold any, honestly. Eventually, it will do some numbers over time, but who knows, man? Wow, that's ugly. It really is. And then, like, does it go lower now? Like, you'd almost have to say, like, is this a bear flag? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else, how else do you look at that? Like, and does it dump all the way back down to $4? That short's dumping on you now already. You're in the money. But we'll see what happens. All right. I got SMT for, what is SMT? I don't even know what he's saying, you know. I don't know about buy the different scalps. I don't know about that. Anyway, everyone has these cool ways it works for a day, man. Let's see. I gotta see people do stuff for a year. You know what I mean? You gotta have tough months, tough moments, but can you maintain? And you may have some great trading weeks, but are they gonna be there forever? You know what I'm saying? So it's about longevity. Anyone can do it for a couple days. Anyone can do it for a couple years. Can you do it for 10 years? If you could trade for 10 years, I mean, you're going to be here for a long time. Vapor struggling too, even with Bitcoin. Everything kind of looking iffy. Iffy yet again. So it looked like we were out of the water just 2 days ago. Back to 102,000. Everything seemed really good. We were back above 97.2, like we could maintain. But it's not what happened. So we'll see. We will see. Okay. Got a meeting later on too. And yeah, every day is not going to be perfect. Push yourselves to the limit. Look, the S&P looks like it's pumping. So it doesn't seem to care. It looks like Bitcoin and the S&P are kind of divided here for whatever reason. And that because CES and NVIDIA. And that's kind of like, you know, and you got CES, NVIDIA, you got a lot of stuff going on. That should be pumping the S&P. I see this flag going right now. It looks like the S&P is going to continue here on the 1 minute time frame to 59,975, 979. So I see a move of the S&P. And even in Bitcoin, man, maybe it does a triple bottom here. I'll be honest, man, it's sketchy business. Rounded tops do not pay the bills, though. But not a lot of follow through. Choppy price action. Don't risk too much. And don't get liquidated, everybody. One step at a time. All right? And we'll be back tomorrow to go through the ups and downs of life. But yeah, it is what it is. Some days aren't perfect, but we push through every day. Shout out to the almost 3,000 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you. Man, get the likes up to the watchers. It'd be so nice. 1,000 likes. I ask for 1,000 likes every day, but you know what? I watched the channel one day and I just forgot to hit the like button. So I'm sure you guys just accidentally didn't mean to. You just forgot. So if you could hit the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's happened to me. So I'll just remind you, hey, please hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, sharing your most precious assets with me, and that is your time. Thank you for anyone that supports me, joins the trading group, and learns. A bunch of people today said they joined the group in just a couple of days and were able to make some gains. So I'm pretty happy to hear that, even with this volatility in the market. So be careful. Ups and downs are here. And yeah. And you're not always going to get it right. Even I don't get it right every single day. I never say I do. So it's one step at a time, one day at a time. I've gone on some absolutely legendary streaks. I've done things I never thought possible in trading. Okay? Those days are coming. Like, they're going to come if I stay focused and I keep pushing. But if I give up and I get depressed, those days will never come. It's about my mentality. I must keep myself pushing forward every day, and I must stay positive no matter what. I am the opportunity. If I believe that, then I am. An opportunity will come my way. Same thing for you. You are the opportunity. You must believe you're the opportunity. If you believe you're the opportunity, then you are. An opportunity will come your way. A lot of people yawn. A lot of people say this isn't trading, but they don't even have the mentality down yet. This goes right in one ear and right out the other. They have no idea what I'm saying. Stay in the positive. Use gratitude every single day. When you're in a state you're not sure, get on your hands and knees and thank God for anything that's happening at that moment in time. It might be a good breath. It might be a walk in nature. It might be just for a moment that you're not where you used to be in life. I used to work a night shift. I used to have to get up and go to work at 7 at night. It was tough, man. I used to work until 2 or 3 in the morning and get onto a train. It would, you know, on January 8th, as it was today, for 5 years of my life, 6 years, I got up and went to work on a night shift. I don't have to go to work tonight on a night shift. That's a blessing. I can get on my hands and knees right now and say, thank God, man. I run a YouTube channel. I wear a suit and tie, right? What a different life than how I used to live. So I got to flip myself at all times too and have gratitude for every moment that I'm in. And the same for you. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless you all. And thank you so much for your awesome energy, your awesome support, and your great vibes. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless.